If you're Japanese and over the age of 20, you definitely know who this guy is. And it's not because of his legendary wrestling career where he fought Muhammad Ali in one of the first official mixed martial arts matches, no. And it's neither because he released hostages from Iraq by holding a sports peace festival that included wrestling in front of Saddam Hussein's government and successfully released the hostages. It's because you know him because he's kind of a meme.
元気があれば何でもできる。
Now this is my third and final video that I'll be making on Antonio Inoki, so if you haven't watched part 1 and part 2, go watch it, because this guy's lore is insane. I haven't even covered the fact that he was the first politician from a democratic country to sit down with Fidel Castro and become friends with him, and then buy an island off of him and name it Inoki Friendship Island. He also has an island in Palau named after him as well, and this is a picture of him in Palau. Now you might be wondering why he was screaming in that earlier clip, and I'll explain in just a bit, but just to give you a quick summary, at the age of 70, he decides to run for parliament again under a new party named the Japan Innovation Party, or Nihon Ishin no Kai. Because he was an absolute legend, he was voted with like 356,000 votes, and he was back in parliament. Back to the clip, he's voted into parliament, but he actually gets suspended for 30 days in the same year because he visited North Korea 33 times. And this is actually when he was questioned for it, and he started off his opening speech by saying, "Genki desu ka?" which basically means, do you have fighting spirit? Or it could just mean, how are you? Okay, so you might be wondering, why did he visit North Korea 33 times? First reason is because his mentor, Riki Dozan, who was a national hero of Japan after World War II, was actually North Korean ethnically. So he visited to pay respects to his family. Second reason was because North Korea had Japanese hostages, and the Japanese government wasn't really doing anything again. And similar to the Iraq situation, he tried to throw another peace festival that involved wrestling. He was basically being questioned, and his opening statement was his catchphrase, and he basically trolled the parliament in front of the prime minister. Funnier part is that the prime minister had an argument basically over how North Korea should be handled, and he also paid his respects to Antonio by saying he used to watch Antonio fight Hulk Hogan growing up, which is pretty funny. At this point, he was a certified legend and a certified meme. His Genki desu ka I remember hearing growing up in Japan all the time. The reason why he was known for slapping was because he wanted to inject people with the fighting spirit, or the tokon, which basically meant to overcome your challenges through fighting. And that's what he wanted to inject into people, and he learned it from his mentor, Riki Dozan. In 2022, Antonio Inoki passed away at the age of 79, and I just have to say I'm left speechless by this man's story, and I think he was a great example of what somebody should do with his level of fame. So rest in peace to this absolute legend.